Good morning, students of class 9. You are welcome back to the classes now. Let us do our lesson in geography. We are doing the lesson agriculture. Climate, not agriculture. We are doing climate. So far we have learned about the retreating monsoon, arrival of the monsoon, and about the weather conditions and various factors. Now we have reached the last portion, the monsoon as a unifying bond. Unify, to tie together. Bond means link, to tie together. So the monsoon has tied all the Indians together. Unifying bond. So now here in this subtitle, monsoon as a unifying bond, the last subtitle of this chapter, there are altogether 7 points I've written over here, and we'll learn one by one. Listen carefully and pay attention. We have already learned about the Himalayas. We have already known the way in which Himalayas protect the Indian subcontinent. Himalayas protect India, our country, from extremely cold winds, Arctic winds, extremely cold winds from the Central Asia during winter, so that we'll have a mild temperature over here. But towards the other side, towards the north of the Himalayas, they have extreme cold climates. Sometimes it will reach minus 40, 50. But here in India, we have mild, not very cold, we can tolerate. So we have a mild climate here during winter. Why? Because the Himalayas protect us from the Arctic blast. We can say that. So we have already learned that. And not only that, we have learned the benefit of Himalayas. It acts as a boundary wall. And not only that, it will stop the monsoon winds so that the northern India or the whole India can receive water or rain from the monsoon winds. Without Himalayas, our country would have been turned into a desert, because all the monsoon wind will just blow away or go towards the Central Asia, and we will not have any rain over here. So the Himalayas, it has got a lot of importance. So we have learned that. Similarly, number 2, similarly in the same way, the Peninsular Plateau down in the south, the Peninsular Plateau experience moderate climate. The South India experience moderate climate due to the influence of the sea on 3 sides. The South India, on 3 sides, it has got seas, Bay of Bengal, Arabian Sea and Indian Ocean. So due to the seas, South India or Peninsular India has got a moderate climate. The sea has got a moderating effect on this plateau. So now these are the 2 areas. The Himalayas has its own importance, and the sea on 3 sides in the south has its own importance. Now we'll talk about the monsoon wind. Number 3, the unifying influence. Unify means to unite, influence, effect. The unifying effect or influence of the monsoon in India is very clear. The monsoon unify all the Indians as one, because the seasonal alternation of the wind system and the associated weather. Alternation of the wind system means the revival, the advancing monsoon and the retreating monsoon. That is called revival. The seasonal alternation of the wind system and the associated weather conditions provide a rhythmic cycle of seasons. It will provide a rhythmic cycle of seasons. So in this way, the Indian landscape, its animals, plants and the whole agricultural calendar, activities and the life of the people, including festivals, revolve around this process. So this monsoon has got a lot of effect. It affects the whole India. Their festival, their agricultural calendar, not only their plants, animals, all are affected. The monsoon has got an influence. towards plants, animals and people, and not only that, their agricultural calendar, their festivals revolve around this process. Process means phenomenon, monsoon. So every year people of India from north to south, east to west eagerly await. They wait for the arrival of the monsoon. After the summer heat, people people wait anxiously for the arrival of the monsoon. Once the monsoon arrives, these monsoon winds bind means tie, the whole country by providing water. The monsoon wind provide water to all the people in our country to set the agricultural activities in motion, especially the farmers. They wait anxiously for the rain, and once it starts raining in the monsoon, the farmers are busy in their field. So it will set the agricultural activities in motion. So in this way, even the river valleys, you can see that the river valleys which carry this monsoon water also unite as a single unit, river valley unit, because all the rivers get flooded and will have floods over here, and the flood brings fresh silt that will increase the fertility of the soil, and it will have an effect towards the people. All the people will suffer due to floods, or sometimes the farmers, they benefit as well, because the river bring fresh silt so that their land becomes very fertile. So these river valleys which carry this water also unite as a single river valley unit. So you can see that the monsoon has got a unifying effect. It is also called the unifying, it brings unifying bond, because all the people in our country, they eagerly await for the arrival of the monsoon. Once the monsoon starts, all the agricultural activities set in, their life, their work, even their festivals, plants, animals, everything, all are influenced by the monsoon. So that's why it is also called monsoon as a unifying bond. So we have learned all these things, and this is the end of the chapter, and we will be doing other chapter in the next class. So that's all. You go through this online portal properly, and if you want to learn while you are offline, you can take the screenshot and you can copy the notes, or you can learn. So in this way, we have completed this chapter. That's all for today. Thank you for your attention as well as for your presence. So only thing, you go to the online portal every day. So that's all for you today. Thank you very much. Class.